What's up, everybody? It's your boy JMak, and today we're not doing a tier list on the characters, we're doing a tier list on the Smash stages. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure you unsub from my channel. Yes, you heard that correctly, unsub. Anyway, so let's get into it. Now, my plan here is turn stage hazards off because I don't like stage hazards. Who likes stage hazards? If you like stage hazards, please rethink your life. Anyway, I just think stage hazards won't add a lot to the actual tier list. I mean, obviously there's maps that completely change, like Norfair, how there's lava coming everywhere, but when you turn it off, it's a really calm stage. So clearly, I mean, it will affect some aspect of the map, but I want to look at these maps as a competitive standpoint and how well they actually play and how well you can utilize everything on the map, if that makes sense. So we're just going to be looking at that aspect of the maps, like how well it actually plays out, and that's why I'm turning stage hazards off. And if you disagree with me, you're a nerd! So let's just get into it. Also, I'm not going to be looking at Battlefield or Form. If you're thinking that right now, please, you're stupid. So with that all being said, let's get into it. I'm not going to be playing Battlefield, Big Battlefield, or Final Destination. I think 2 out of those 3 maps are very good, but we also know them so well that we don't have to look at them again. Plus, I'll save some time in the video and yours. So with that being said, I think Battlefield is clearly an S tier map. I think Big Battlefield is a D tier map, and I think Final Destination is also an S tier map. So with that being said, let's continue on with Peach's Castle. Yahoo! So first off, we have Peach's Castle. As you can see, I turned the stage hazards off, which stopped the moving platform on the bottom, and there's no, like, I can't remember what it's called. The thing that, like, basically when you hit it and it goes and you get hit back. I don't remember the name of it. I'll probably, when I'm editing, I'll figure it out. But anyway, here's the stage. You can still hit the side triangles. I almost died. My God. But yeah, you can still go on the side triangles. I would give Peach's Castle a mid-tier class. I'll give Peach's Castle a C tier. So here we are with Donkey Kong, a Donkey Kong jungle. And there's a couple platforms on the top, 2 platforms in the middle. Very basic map, nothing too serious. But I'm going to put this at a C tier. Okay. This is probably the most OG map in this game, is Hyrule Castle from the Nintendo 64. Everything about this map just brings me back in the day. The weird, like, tower roof that you have over here is just the funniest thing ever. And you try, like, grabbing somebody, or even if you get hit in that location, it's like the worst because you don't actually get a kill. They get stuck in it, and it's just not a good time. But overall, as a map, I feel like it's actually a really nice map with the platforms in the middle. You got the left kind of slanted area. So I'm going to give Hyrule Castle from the N64 a B tier class. So now we have Super Happy Tree is the name of the map from Kirby. And I like the platform setup that they have. It's kind of slanted, and then there's one at the top with the 2 clouds on the side. I actually really like that. So I'm going to give Super Happy Tree, I'm going to give it a nice B tier rank. So we have another OG map from the 64 called Kirby's Dream Land. I really love this map. I believe, if I'm wrong here, I think it's still allowed, like, base map in competitive play. I can't remember because, I mean, it's kind of like a Battlefield setup, but this is definitely, in my opinion, a A-tier map. Okay, so now we have Saffron City from Pokemon. Again, it's also from the 64. I really love what they did kind of with the background. I feel like that Gotta Catch 'Em All in the background was not there in the 64 version. Again, when I'm editing, I could probably be wrong. But as a map entirely, it's really nice. So I'm going to give Saffron City an B-tier class. So we have Mushroom Kingdom. Not a huge fan of this map, even though it's pretty wide. There's a couple platforms. The whole, like, second level step where you can't actually go through the left side over there. You actually die when you just run off. So actually playing the game and trying to get kills is kind of hard at some point, but it can also cheese kills like this where you just kind of take them to the edge and, you know, kind of punish them to the end. And I don't like that in a map, so we're going to give Mushroom Kingdom a D tier. So we have Peach's Castle. With stage hazards, it's kind of different. There's like Bullet Bill that comes out of nowhere. But as a map without stage hazards, it's not horrible. That actual tower piece is kind of annoying. If it was flatter, I know it wouldn't be Peach's Castle without that middle part, but I felt like if it was a little bit flatter and it wasn't so big of a nuisance in the middle, it would be a lot higher. So we're going to put Peach's Castle on a C tier. So now we got Rainbow Cruise. Now, I'm still not sure whether this is true or not, but without stage hazards, it doesn't actually transform the stage. I played for a while and it didn't really do it. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but as a map that doesn't transform and it's just kind of the ship, I feel like it's a little lackluster, and I mean, it's not really getting the full effect of what I remember from, I think it was Melee. So we're going to give Rainbow Cruise a nice C tier. All right, so here we have Congo Falls from Donkey Kong. I mean, the right platform it's not good in competitive play. I want to rank all of these kind of more on the competitive side, but I don't want to strictly rank them purely on competitive play. So the side platform is a little on the more fun side, and it's kind of interesting and adds a little more aspect to the map. So the middle platforms, the actual map itself, it's not a horrible map, so I'm going to put Congo Falls at a C tier. Here we have another OG map called Jungle Japes. I mean, the bottom of the map itself is not like endless. You can't actually die when you hit the bottom. It kind of just takes you. So there's kind of the aspect of saving yourself if you fall in like this. And I mean, you can kind of get back. So keeping that in the factor, it's kind of annoying for the most part, because you can still kind of save yourself, but you can't really, as the person trying to get the kill, you can't actually confirm it. So it's kind of a nuisance, but still not the worst. So we're going to put Jungle Japes at a C tier. So we have the Great Bay from Majora's Mask. The water aspect of it, I really, really hate. And any type of gameplay, even with 4-player, 8-player, whatever, just playing the game generally, I think the water is the worst part in the game. It's impossible to move, because once you actually land in the water, it gives you like 2 to 3 seconds where you just cannot move. I hate the water so much. But I love this map, so I'm really, really conflicted. But I'm going to have to give Grape Cape just because of the water aspect. I really hate that. We're going to put it at a D tier. Here we have the temple map. I mean, it was the best map in all the games. It's just a fun map, and the size is actually really, really good. I'm not a fan of like really, really big maps, but for some reason this works so well. I mean, it's just a generally fun map to play, even competitively, even just normally. It's just fun to play. So we're going to give Temple an A tier class. We have Brinstar here. It's kind of a small map, nothing too crazy to talk about. It's a good map. It's not horrible. So we're going to put Brinstar at a C tier. So here we have Yoshi's Island, the Melee version. Now, right off the bat, you can't actually like hit the boxes. I believe with stage hazards off, they're not movable. So even if you hit them, they don't spin or do anything like that. And then the side piece on the right is probably the worst part about this map. If you try grabbing a character and throwing them, they just stalemate. And it's so annoying. Even getting a smash attack like that, stalemate. And it's super, super annoying to get a kill. And I just completely dislike that. So from the actual gameplay itself, playing on this map, it sucks. So we're going to have to give Yoshi's Island a D tier. Now we have Yoshi's Story. I love this game on the Nintendo 64. It's a great game. Also, not a horrible map. I like this map. It's kind of the Battlefield form. So we're going to put Yoshi's Story at an A tier. So now we have Fountain of Dreams, another kind of Battlefield type map. Really, really nice map. And I believe it's competitive play. I can't remember if it's legal or not, but I love the map personally, so we're going to put the map at an A tier rank. We have another Kirby map, Green Greens. For some reason, it's kind of like Kirby's Dream Land, right? But they made it and split it into 2 platforms, and I hate it so much. I hate the 2 platform separation. I don't like it at all. I think it kind of ruins the map a little bit. So we're going to take Green Greens and we're going to put it at a D tier. We have another OG map, Corneria, but it's kind of been remastered. It's HD. It's good. It's looking nice. It's a fun map. You can even still go to the bottom part of the map there. I love this map, but it's nothing like super, super crazy. So we'll put Corneria at a B tier rank. So this map is called Venom. It's another Star Fox map. I kind of like the X type map style, like where you can kind of go down. You can kind of still go through the stage if you need to. It's just a fun map to play on. So we're going to give Venom a B tier rank. So Pokemon Stadium is up next. This is such a good map. I mean, I love this map so much. It plays nice. It looks nice. Everything about it is just super nice. I mean, how many times am I going to say nice? But anyway, we're going to give Pokemon Stadium an S tier rank. So now we have On It Up. And now the interesting that I noticed about this map is when you go on the sides of the map, the actual screen will tilt. And I find that so interesting and unique because I don't think any other map does that. I could be wrong, but I find that really, really interesting. And the map itself is kind of fun. Even if it's not a map where you can kind of kill when you fall down, it's all a standalone map. You can only kill from the top and sides. I don't like maps like this, but for some reason, this works so well. So we're going to put On It at a B tier rank. So Mushroom Kingdom 2 is up. I don't like this map. I mean, you can still do the fall down thing, but you got the side skirts. A lot of these side skirts maps where you can kill on the side, it's just not fun to me because you can do shit like that where you just hold them and, you know, kill them. So we're going to give Mushroom Kingdom 2 a D tier rank. Now we have Brinstar Depths. The side platform on the stage is just really fun to play around with, but for some reason when you grab the side of it, it just kicks you off when you try to get back up. So you actually have to do a jump to get back on that little platform. So I'll give this one a B tier. We have Big Blue from F-Zero. Now without stage hazards, the map is not dynamic. It's very static. It's only on this one single car. Now with stage hazards, the map is so much better, but because we're not having them on, we're gonna rate it based on this one single car, and it's not that good. So we're gonna put Big Blue at a D tier. So we have Four Side. I don't like this map at all. There's just a lot to get around. You got the middle part, the two platforms, the platform on the side. It's not fun at all to me. So we're gonna put this map at a D tier. Now we got Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine. Great map. Now without stage hazards, this map is actually dynamic. It changes, it morphs, it goes into the ground. There's multiple aspects to take into account. The one is there's 2 water ones, or 3 I guess, because when you go towards the later one. But I don't like the water areas of it, but it's a pretty decent map. So discounting the water areas and just putting it as a map as a whole, we're gonna give Delfino Plaza a B tier. Now we got Mushroomy Kingdom. I can't say it. This one is a side moving map, and I despise side moving maps. These are the worst maps in the game. I don't care what you say or what you think. Okay, my opinion is fact. This map is the worst. Any side scrolling map is the worst map in the game. We're gonna put Mushroomy Kingdom at why would you play this shit stage? Perfect rank for the map. So you have Figure 8 Circuit from Mario Kart. I mean, I don't like the kind of setup it has. There's no way to die like from the bottom. You can only die on the sides. There's not much to say. It's gonna be D tier. Now we have Wario Inc. For some reason, I love this map. It's such a good, solid map. But without the stage hazards, there's no like switching with the challenges. But I love this map. It's fun. So we're going to put Wario Inc. at an A tier. Now we have Bridge of Eldin from Twilight Princess. Again, there's no way that it can actually go down because the bridge doesn't explode. There's no stage hazards. And the stage itself is not the best. You can only kill on the sides, and I'm not a huge fan of those kind of maps. So we're going to put Bridge of Eldin at a D tier. So now we got Norfair. Like I was saying in the beginning, Norfair is dramatically different with stage hazards. But without stage hazards, it's very boring. The platforms are very bland. There's not a lot of room to jump. So we're going to put Norfair at a D tier class. So we have Frigate Orphan or something. I think it's what it's called. I kind of like this map. I don't think it's stage legal for competitive. But the moving platform on the right kind of adds some unique aspect to the gameplay, because it's a little bit easier to get up on the stage as it's moving up and down. It's sort of situational, and I find that really interesting. So we're going to put this map at an A tier. We have Yoshi's Island. That's what it's called. I love this map. I love the middle platform. It works really well in any situation. So I'm going to put this map at an S tier. So we have Halberd. Now, people are going to hate when I talk about this map because I hate this map, but as a map, it's good. It's not a horrible map. It transforms. There's different unique parts about the map, definitely. I'm not going to personally judge this one because I want to judge every aspect of it. I hate this map, but it is a good map as a whole. So we're going to put Halberd at a B tier. Now we have Lilac Cruise. I don't know if this is competitive legal. I can't remember, but the 3 platforms is really nice. And I think it is pretty good for competitive play and just play in general. So we're going to put Lilac Cruise at an A tier. We have Pokemon Stadium 2. I mean, the platforms just make it even better with the big screen in the background. So we're going to put Pokemon Stage 2 above Pokemon Stadium 1 on S tier. So we have Port Town Aero Dive. And as you can see, when you go on the side of the map and die, it actually clips through the stage. I don't know if that was how it's supposed to be or a glitch. But as a transforming map, I'm not against maps that transform and move around. It's kind of unique. Oh my god, how did I grab that? Did you guys see that? Okay, anyway, I'm not a huge fan of the... I have nothing against the transforming map, but this one specifically is so bad in my opinion. So we're going to give it why would you play this shit stage. We have Castle Siege. I hate this map. I don't know why this is allowed in competitive play. It's so stupid. The smallest map, there's nothing special about this map. I hate it. It's just a horrible map to play on. The little middle divot is just horrible. We're gonna put why would you play on this shit stage. Now we have Distant Planet from the Pikmin games, and I hate this map too. It's just like the Mushroom Kingdom or Yoshi's Island, I think it was, or something like that, with the weird side thing. It's just the worst. So I'm gonna put this map at why would you play this shit stage. Now, for some reason, when I was recording this, I didn't add Smashville. I think it's because it was like the most popular for competitive play other than Battlefield, because Smashville is probably one of the best maps in my opinion. So we're gonna put Smashville at a high S tier, just below Battlefield. All right, we got New Pork City. I can't with this map. It's so big. This is the worst map. Now you can have fun with this map. You can have a great time on 8-player Smash, but as a map as a whole, it's so bad. Just everything about it. There's too many platforms. Nothing connects. I just don't like it at all. We're gonna have to put New Pork City at a why would you play this shit stage. Now we have Summit. Now at first I didn't think the map would actually transform without stage hazards, but it does, and I kind of like that. It's not a huge stage hazard, but it makes the map a little more dynamic and a little more unique. So we're going to give Summit a B tier. We have Skyworld from Kid Icarus. Now, all the platforms are non-breakable. You can't go through them. You can't, like, go quickly down. And for that, I think it kind of adds nothing to the map if you can't go through the platform and you can't break them. We're going to have to put Skyworld at a D tier. We have Shadow Moses Island from the Snake games, Metal Gear. Now, the sides can't actually break for some reason without stage hazards. So this makes this map probably the worst map in the entire game, I think, because one, you can't fall down. The only way to kill an opponent, a fighter, is to actually do it to the sky, and I think that's just so horrible. So we're going to put this map at the very bottom at why would you play this shit stage. We have Luigi's Mansion. I don't like the setup Luigi's Mansion because for some reason when there's no characters inside the house, it like you can see the outside of the house, and I don't like that. It looks disgusting. So we're going to put this stage at a D tier. So we have Pirate from Wind Waker, and it's another water map. I'm not a huge fan of them, but this time actually it's a little bit different. So if you fall into the water, you have like that 2 to 3 seconds, right? But you can't do anything, and while the ship's going away, it's kind of troublesome to actually come back, and it makes it a little bit harder. So we're gonna put Pirate at a C tier. We have Spear Pillar from Pokemon, and I don't like this map. I really hate the parts where you just cannot go underneath the stage by pressing down. I think that ruins a lot of the maps. So we're gonna put Spear Pillar at a D tier. Okay, we have the Donkey Kong map. This is another why would you play this shit stage map. This is such a bad map. Everything about this map, it just doesn't work. The platforms are so small. It's so hard to fight in this map, and you can't even go through the stage. It's everything wrong about a map. So we're gonna put this at why would you play this shit stage, right above the Snake one. Now we have Mario Bros, the original Mario Bros. And again, you can't do anything with those platforms. You can't go through them, and it sucks. But another cool thing about this map is you can go through the sides and not die. I like it, but it's also so hard to actually kill somebody on this map. So I'm going to put this at why would you play this shit stage above the other two. So we have Hannenbau, I think it's what it's called. But this map, for some reason, is my most hated map. I hate this map. Whenever I get this map online, whenever my friend wants to play on it because he knows I hate it, I just don't want to play the game. I hate this map with a burning passion. The map itself looks disgusting. The musical notes are annoying. The water, for some reason, is not even water. You just go right through it. I just dislike this map with a burning passion. We're going to put this at the last one possible at why would you play this shit stage. So we have Green Hill Zone from Sonic. It's not a horrible map. I don't really like the indent of the map, like the divot. So I'm just going to put it at a bottom C tier. We have a 3D Land. It's another moving stage. My goodness. And the moving stages are the worst in this game. I just don't like moving stages, and this one I think is probably the worst moving stage. We're going to put this at why would you play this shit stage mid tier list at the bottom there. So we got Golden Plains from Mario. It's not a bad map. It's pretty mid tier for the middle part, the 3 platforms. So I'll give it a C tier rank. So now we got Paper Mario. Again, it's nothing too special, very basic. I like the windmill on this map, actually. We'll give Paper Mario a C tier rank. Okay, so we got Gerudo Valley. And for some reason, the music is not the actual place. It makes me so mad, but that's unrelated. And again, I mean, there's no place where you can actually kill at the bottom. You have to kill on the sides. You can really cheese it. I don't like maps like that, so we're gonna have to give it a D tier. So we have Spirit Tracks, worst Zelda game in my opinion, and this map is the worst when it comes to trying to recover, because once you get off that stage, it's so hard with some characters, and I feel like that's just a really unfair advantage. Some characters you can make it, yeah, by all means you could jump, recover, but for example, Incineroar, it's insanely hard to actually get back. And let's just zoom in on Toon Link here. Look at that cute little face. Look at that, it's so good. Toon Link has the best art style, to be honest. And he's not holding anything. What? He's not holding anything. What? Okay, that's gonna give it a D tier for me, boys. Now you have Kirby Dream Land for the Game Boy. You're inside the Game Boy screen. At first, I thought it wasn't gonna be a moving map, but then all of a sudden it starts moving, and you're just like, well, shit. And instantly hate the map when it starts moving. It wouldn't have been that bad. It was kind of a fun stage when it wasn't moving. So we'll give Kirby Dream Land a D tier. So we have Unova Pokemon Link. I think that's how you say it, Unova. I could be wrong. Very basic stage. 2 platforms, solid ground. Not bad. I'm going to put this stage at A tier. So we have Prism Tower. This is another stage that's kind of morphing. It moves around. It, goes from different area. I actually like this one a lot, but the only thing is the first area that it takes you to is kind of shitty. But other than that, it's not a bad stage. So we'll put Prism Tower at a B tier. Now we have Mute City from F-Zero. Now, it's so bad. There's not much to say about this. There's only 2 platforms and a car in the middle. And the background is really trippy, and it just hurts my eyes. It's not a good stage, but it's not the worst of the worst. We're going to put it at a D tier. So we have Magicant. I feel like I'm saying that so wrong. As a stage, not that bad. You could still come up from the bottom of the stage and recover. There's a kind of a platform underneath it, which I kind of like. But other than that, not a bad stage. We'll give it a B tier. So we have Arena Fox. I mean, not a bad stage other than you can't go through the side platforms and you can only go through some of them. And the best part is when you hit your head here. Yeah. Link does something pretty funny. It just looks ridiculous. Can you imagine a tier list of like that? Hitting their heads on the top. And also the crowd. The crowd is realistic for Nintendo for the most part. So we'll put this stage at a C tier. So we have Reset Bomb Forest. Not much to say about this stage. Not a huge fan, but it's also not the worst. So we'll just put it at a B tier. So we have the Animal Crossing Village. I don't like this map. There's not a lot of kill potential. The trees you can jump on, but the water just makes it so bad. And for some reason, when you're trying to get back, you just can't. And if you don't make it because you don't know about it, you'll just die and go through the sand. I'm going to put it at why would you play this shit stage. So we have Balloon Fight here. It's not that good of a map. For some reason, you can't go through the middle platform there. Like, it just prevents you completely. And then when you fall, you're just dead. The water is not water. So as a map, it's kind of shit. So we're going to put this map at a why would you play this shit stage. Here we have Nintendogs. Now, it's kind of a fun map, I gotta admit. Because it's such a flat stage, I don't like that. The only way you can kill is the top and sides. But as the platforms actually start to come down, it's kind of unique. It changes up. It's fun to play. It kind of makes up for the part where you're on the floor and you can't die from the bottom. So we're going to put it at a C tier. So we have the Find a Me map. I'm not a huge fan of it. The 2 platforms are okay, but you can't do anything with the cage because the stage hazards are actually off. So we're just going to put it at a C tier. So we have Tamagotchi. I think that's what it is. And for some reason, it takes your Miis and puts them in the map, which I find amazing. Because my Miis, as you know, are the worst Miis possible. So let's just zoom in on a couple of my Miis here. We have Kill Me. Yep. Spelled with M-I-I. We have PP. Yep. PP's looking real grand there. And we have my girlfriend. But yeah, other than that, not a bad map for the most part. We'll give it a C tier. We have PictoChat. PictoChat's kind of a fun map when it's actually in hazard mode because everything is really dynamic. But as a stage, no hazards. It's just straight flat. Kind of reminds me of a Final Destination type map. So we'll put PictoChat at a B tier. We have Mushroom Kingdom U. Now, most of the Mario maps in my eyes are all movable, and I have PTSD of it. But this one's actually not a bad stage. I like the platform setup. It's really unique when it comes to that sort of aspect. So we're going to put this at an A tier. So we have the Super Mario Galaxy map. I really find it interesting. It's obviously you don't die from the bottom. It's only sides and top. and it's a big cheese map, and a lot of people online like when they get this map. I don't like it. I don't like playing on this map, so we're gonna put it at a D tier. We have Mario Circuit. It's another transforming, moving, like Delfino Plaza type map. And this one's actually a really good transforming map. I really enjoy this one. And when it transfers to the other ones, it's not as bad either. So I'll put Mario Circuit at a B tier. We have Skyloft from Skyward Sword. I kind of find this map interesting because it takes everything about Skyward Sword and actually puts it there. Like all the small islands around the map, as you can see, they're all there and they're all corresponding to the actual game. It's like they just took a screenshot from the game in the background and then put the map there. And I find that awesome, because everything that's supposed to be there is there, except for the beam of light, you know, to the big cloud over there. But other than that, it's really, I find it unique. I really like that. I mean, look at even the little island down there, and then the island where you can get the chests and stuff. I love it. It's not bad. So we'll put Skyloft at an A tier. Okay, this is the moment that everyone wanted to know. Great Cave Offensive. Oh, what can I say about this horrible map? A lot of people like it, and I don't hate you for liking this map. It could be really fun, but the thing that I don't like about this map is the only way that you can kind of die, other than the top and the bottom, is these little lava platforms at a certain percentage just kill you. Like, you're literally deleted from the map. Why was that added? I don't know why. I don't like it. It's so stupid. But if you're just having it as a party map, just having fun, it's not a bad map. But as a map where you're just trying to play competitively, it's not good at all. And I'm going to put it at, why would you play this shit stage? So we have the Kalos. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce things because I'm stupid. Anyway, we have the Kalos Pokemon League stage. I really like this map that's not on hazards, because the two platforms on the side, it's just awesome. I love it. So we're going to put this map at an A tier. So we have Coliseum, and I played it for a while, and it doesn't transform. Only when you have stage hazards, it actually transforms, which just makes it a complete flat ground map, and I don't like that. It's just not that good to play on. So we're going to put it at a D tier. So we have the Flat Zone X Mr. Game & Watch map, and I like it. It's kind of fun to play on. You can get on all the platforms there. Obviously, you can't go to the side. You'll die. It's another cheesy map, but it's more of a mid-tier map, so we'll put it at a C tier. So we have another big map, Palutena's Castle. There's a couple areas where you can only specifically go, and it's kind of a nuisance to go there. The ladder's kind of interesting, but other than that, the map as a whole is so shit. So we're gonna put this at, why would you play this shit stage? We have another WarioWare Inc. I can't say that. WarioWare. It's kind of hard to say. Anyway, we have another one. I like this map with stage hazards because it's kind of fun to not get caught by the light. But this one without it doesn't have light. It's just a normal stage. You got the two little platforms. It's good. Nothing's really bad about it. So we'll put this at an A tier. Okay, we got the Pikmin stage. What is this one called? It's called Garden of Hope. Not a huge fan of Garden of Hope, to be honest. Not a huge fan. It's not that fun to play on. The weird platforms on both sides are just not that good. So we're going to put Garden of Hope on a D tier. Now we have Town and City. Town and City is such a good map. You have a battlefield type style map, but the platforms are kind of reversed. And I just love this stage so much. We're going to put it at an S tier. We have the Wii Fit Trainer map. Everything is reflected in the glass. I love that. It's so cool. Even though it's a flat ground map, it has a battlefield type style. There's no way to actually die other than the sides and the top. I actually like this form of a map with the battlefield type, the platforms. So we're going to put this one at a B tier. Okay, now this one is such a shit map. This is the arena, the Little Mac stage or whatever. First of all, the ropes on the arena are such ass. The platform doesn't fall because I think that's only on stage hazards. But the sides of the map, everything about this map is so shit. We're going to put it at, why would you play this shit stage? Okay, so now we got the Shulk map from Xenoblade. It's kind of big. It's hard. Some characters, it's really hard to actually get up there. You have to double jump. You lose a jump. It's kind of hard to physically fight on this map. So we're going to put this at a D tier. With the Duck Hunt map, now Duck Hunt, I believe this used to be competitive legal. I don't know if it's competitive legal anymore. I love the Duck Hunt map. It's so much fun to play on. The platforms are really cool. So we're going to put the Duck Hunt map at an A tier. Okay, so we got the Wrecking Crew map. I mean, without stage hazards, it's really bland. There's not much to go off of it. it's just platform over platform. As you can see, I'm trying to kill myself by like going on top of the ladder. It's not working, but it's a little bit below average because there's not much unique stuff to it, so we'll just put it at a D tier. With Pilot Wings, a great Nintendo 64 game back in the day. There's two little platforms, the lower and the upper area of the plane. Not a horrible map at the bottom. You can't really go because obviously the plane part. You can still go up from the stage and recover through the stage, which I like. And we'll put Pilot Wings at a B tier. We have Wii Resort. This is another stage where you can just kind of recover through, and it's a moving stage, but it doesn't actually transform. It's just moving in the background. I like the stage, but the two sides that kind of branch out kind of ruin it. It would have been B tier if it wasn't for those two sort of wings kind of like on the map. It kind of ruins it, so we're gonna give it a C tier. All right, we got another Sonic stage. This one's kind of like a curved map. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. There's not a lot of good things about this map, so we're just gonna put this at a D tier. So we have Wily Castle. I gotta check out the name of that. Yeah, so it's Wily Castle. Wily Castle, very flat stage, nothing too special about it. The platforms go straight down, so there's nothing you can kind of go underneath the stage with. So we're gonna put it at an A tier. Oh boy, we have another moving stage. This is the Pac-Man level. One of the shittiest maps in the game. I hate this stage. We're gonna put it at why would you play this shit stage. We have another Mario stage. Now this one is kind of unique because it doesn't change the map really too much, but it actually changes because it's Mario Maker. It changes like the actual version of Mario kind of thing. So like Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, Mario Bros, and it kind of goes through that, and I like that. It's kind of interesting and unique, but the map itself doesn't really change as far as I know, so we'll put it at a C tier. We have the Street Fighter map now. Not a bad map, but I don't like the platforms on the side. I feel like if those left platforms weren't there and it was cut off instead of being killed on the right where you can just walk off, I feel like this map would be amazing. But because it's not like that, we're going to put this at a C tier. Ooh, we have Midgar. See, Midgar has a battlefield setup, and Midgar is perfect. We're going to put Midgar at an S tier rank. Okay, so we have the Bayonetta clock one. I don't know why people like this map so much. I don't like this map at all. It's not a bad map. It kind of reminds you of Final Destination, but I don't like the visuals on this map. It's so confusing sometimes, but I'm gonna have to put it at an S tier because the actual playstyle of the map is so nice. We have New Donk City. It's a transforming map just like Defino Plaza. It's gonna keep transforming, moving up, you know, to different areas. Not a huge fan of this one personally. I don't think it has a lot to it, so we're gonna put it at a C tier. But now we got the Breath of the Wild map. I would love this map if it didn't have the top part of it. Right? It's so bad because you could do shit like this where you could just constantly juggle somebody around. It's not fun when you're that person, right? And you can't get around on the top. It's just not that fun of a map. If this top part was removed, this map would be flawless. So we're gonna put this at why would you play this shit stage. Okay, so we got the Inkling stage. For some reason, you can't, like, when you're trying to go back up, it only prioritizes you going down. So as I'm a little Mac trying to run up, it doesn't prioritize. You have to jump, and I hate that for some reason. So with that being said, the stage is really like height-wise long. I don't like it. It's not fun to play on. We're gonna put this at a D tier stage. And finally, we have Dracula's Castle. Whew, it was such a long run. There's so many stages. Dracula's Castle, there's not much to say about it. It's just a very static map, and I don't like the indents. If the two like indents in the staircase were removed, this stage would be amazing. But because it's not removed, it's there. We're gonna put it at a D tier. And that's it for the tier list, guys. Remember to comment what you thought about it. I know it's an opinion-based tier list, right? I'm not gonna look at it in a very strategic way, even though I kind of tried to. But most of the stages are just my own opinion. So if you love Great Cave Offensive, dude, don't take offense. It's not that hard to understand. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, and unsub for my channel. So peace, guys. I'll be uploading more. I just got a new job. I was promoted, so I need to figure out my schedule, and from there I want to upload about 3 to 4 times a week. So stay tuned. Peace.